I.Eat.Games, yeah.
Bethesda games traditionally drive gamers crazy. Crazy to experience their second-to-none exploration, crazy for their world's massive amounts of loot, crazy for the grand scale of the worlds they craft. To me, their games mean gaming paradise. I love Oblivion, Fallout 3, and Skyrim. And since its announcement at E3 2015, I could not wait to get my hands on Fallout 4. So for the last week, I've had the opportunity to dump over 50 hours into the game. And though it has some missteps here and there, it turns out Fallout 4 is a return to that paradise for me. Fallout 4 started out a little rough for me. Compared to Fallout 3, like an eager father who can't wait to get his child to bed and knock back a few, Fallout 4 does its best to feed an interesting and compelling narrative and then spit you out into the wasteland. Sure, in theory, that can be a good thing, but Fallout 3's characters had time to be established, and to establish the relationships and the settings of its world. Fallout 3 gave players time to breathe and consider just how dire the situation was. Fallout 4 slipstreams this early experience, and in doing so, sort of dulled the moment. Heck, even the part where you get the Pip-Boy fell kind of flat for me. And so, when Fallout 4 turned me loose to its world, I found doors barred. Lots of them. And I thought, oh, wait a minute, this isn't the Fallout I know. And then that was followed up by an escort quest? I almost lost my mind. But then it happened. Whoa, and there's missiles too. What? I began exploring the world, getting into trouble, scrounging for loot, accepting quest after quest, bounties, being chased by ghouls and super mutants, and exploding heads in the rainstorms. And lo and behold, I also found aiming has been improved outside of VATS, and critical shots are now metered and can be executed manually whenever you want. There are detective cases to be investigated, survival guides, the flashlight actually works, inventory allows you to sort by weight or damage or rate of fire, legendary monsters now roam the wasteland, and they can even mutate. Looting is a simple button press away, you no longer need to open things up. The perk chart is massive, and there are so many decisions that need to be made about your character's development. Quests now offer a brief summary description, and they also have better markers on the map. One of my favorite features is the new quick save option. It is just 2 button presses away and boom, saved. VATS is also back, of course, but it no longer pauses the game. Things move slowly, but you better make a decision pretty quickly if you're surrounded by a bunch of guys. It's pretty intense. And those ever-endearing quirks are still around too. A few bugged conversations, missing animations, random blood splurting, and even companions falling from the 5th floor. I admit the stuff is pretty entertaining, sometimes. What's not endearing is when the bugs hit. Like this dialogue scene getting hung up. Hey, didn't this happen in Skyrim too? Or this guy trying to figure out if he wants to come or go.
He's been complaining about my cut for a while now. He may be thinking about trying to strike out on it.
Limbs going missing. A dead raider stuck in a matrix pose trying to not so successfully dodge my bullets. Or a friendly NPC randomly attacking me. Fallout 4 is mostly a gorgeous game with incredible vistas stretching over the dusty wasteland waiting to be explored. And then it has moments where it technically looks flat and drab, like last-gen console drab. The Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions run mostly well. I played primarily on the PS4, and every now and then during complex scenes, the game would kinda chug, but I never found it unplayable. To my untrained eye, the Xbox One version appears to run a little better. But the game is absolutely breathtaking on ultra settings on the PC.
Scoop it out.
The dialogue tree remains mostly the same. You can coerce people into giving you more money, which is helpful because money is hard to come by. But there were times where I would get locked out of a conversation just for asking a question. Huh?
You said things have gone quiet up there. That means extra risks to cover.
A couple things in the game are just bad. Lip syncing ranges from fine to awful.
See a bit of what was and what will be.
And companions, particularly Dogmeat, can really get in the way, especially when indoors. Hey, what are you looking at? The settlements and workshop are one of my favorite new features. It is basically exactly what I needed in my next Fallout game without me knowing it. Almost everything out there in the wasteland can be cannibalized to your building needs, and I love it. I love building beds for my settlers. I love equipping them with guns and armor. I love choosing where I want to land when I fast travel. There's even a handy-dandy feature where you can mark the materials you need while building so that they stick out in the wasteland. Remember the old Rockstar games where they showed very little of a game before launch? Well, that's basically what Bethesda has done here, and I found that curious. But now that I've played the game, I know it comes from a place of confidence. Like its predecessor, Fallout 4 is about loss, life, scale, exploration, discovery, and making it your own. And Fallout 4 offers all of that. Do you like Boston accents with your nukage? Yeah, I do too. Hey, even with its quirks and bugs, it's still the paradise I've been waiting for.
I.Eat.Games, yeah.